Hello world, my name is Silva Draconis and welcome to Trauma Team, one of my absolutely favorite games. This is an old Wii game, I think it's like 2006, 2003, but it's an older Wii game and I really enjoy it. I love the story, I love the characters, I love the style of it, so I really wanted to play it. That will lead into my next point where I am playing on an emulator. I do own this game, obviously. I own this game. I play it regularly, but I'm playing on an emulator because I don't have a way to record my Wii. But just in case anyone's worried, like I do own the game. I'm just playing on an emulator for a way to record it because I really wanted to play it for you guys. And that will lead into my next topic, where Crosscode, Celeste, and Cuphead I will be getting back into. Stardew I've already recorded some episodes of, but Crosscode I need to rewatch the story to figure out where I am and what I'm doing because it's been so long since I played it last. And plus I just really wanted to play this game. So it'll be nice having another story game along with Crosscode. It'll be nice having two story games going into like harder games, and then we have Stardew for an easier time of things. So that'll be that. And another thing, as you can tell, I'm like going down a list because I've recorded this game a few times now. I've recorded the start of this video a few times now, but my first recording got the ratio of the actual video is all stretched out and horrible, so I had to fix that. Then I wasn't recording, and then I was recording, but my mic wasn't recording because I accidentally hit the mute button on my mic. I'm a bit scatterbrained because I'm very excited and I want this to be perfect. It may not be perfect, but I want it to be as good as I can possibly get it. So, what this game is about. Okay, this is a doctor game. As you can probably tell from the logo, this is a doctor game. That leads into my warnings, where with it being a doctor game, it's stylized, but there will be blood, needles, scalpels. There is an episode on the forensic character that has drug abuse mention. So I will be tagging things appropriately, of course, but I will also say that it's very stylized. But being an arachnophobe, I know that even stylized stuff can still trigger it. So I am putting that warning out there at the beginning of this. I'm putting that warning out there, but I would say give it a chance. You know, because it is very stylized. I will as well be following a guide to this, and I will explain why in a little bit, but I want to get through, there's a beginning cutscene that I want to get through, and then I can explain a bit more where it'll make a bit more sense. So we're going to start, and then I will get into a bit more of explaining about how this game works. So, I'm also going to be playing on Resident. I may bump the difficulty down to Intern, because I've never played on Intern before. But I've played this game a lot. So, I'm going to try. I'm going to be daring. So, we're going to go to file 3. You can see testing and failed files abound above there. But I'm going to shush now. Ta-da! There we go. Little intro sequence. And that'll lead into my next thing. Alright. As this is going, because again, I know this is going to take a little bit, there's voice acting in this game, for one. So, during the cutscenes, during the story bits, I'm not going to be talking. I'm going to shush my face.
Greetings, Doctor.
Hello.
Please allow me to inform you of how to interface with this. You can tilt the control stick.
Unfortunately, I am gonna skip past this though because I'm not playing on a Wii, so I didn't.
This will allow then
Press it. Yes, I know. Believe me, I know. So where was my brain? It's been like 2 recordings since I've gotten this far because things are messed up. Okay, so yes, when it comes to the story stuff, there isn't going to be as much talking as, say, in my Secrets of Grandia playthrough or even Crosscode, because there's voice acting in this game, and I really like the story of this game. Me personally, at least. I like the story. I like the characters. I like the style of it. So when it gets to the cutscene bits, I'm going to be shushing my face. So there will be a bit less talking, but on the plus side, you guys don't have to deal with my somewhat questionable voices and voice acting. So that's good. As well as the reason I'm following a guide, as you guys can probably tell, you can do any of these. However you want, and all the characters have their own, like, line of stories. Alright? Up to a point, but I'm not going to spoil. I'm not going to spoil things, but it does come a point where it all converges. But for, like, the first half of this game, all these stories are separate. You can do, like, one character entirely and then go to another. But, like, you'll play a diagnostician mission. Oh, no. You'll play, like, a diagnostician mission, Mr. Cunningham here, and then later on, you'll be able to see that patient in, not this one, in, like, the surgeons, or the bone, what the fuck is it called? Orthodontist? That's teeth. Orthopedic surgeon. So, that's why I'm playing it with a guide, because as a kid, and even to this day, I've never been able to figure out the order of how things are supposed to be. So I know it's probably something to do with the horizontal thing, but I've never been able to do it. So I'm following a guide because I'm gonna have this playthrough be in chronological order of how the events happen rather than going character by character. As well as I'm going to be doing my very best to not give spoilers. Because again, I really like this game and I really want this to be the best playthrough I can do it for people who've never seen this game. But if I accidentally slip up, you'll excuse me, because I've played this game like 2-3 times before. So, that may happen, but I'm gonna do my very best to not have it happen. Speaking of guide, I actually need to remind myself where I need to start. Okay, so we're gonna be doing 2 little intro stories, and then we're gonna be doing the first of the diagnostician missions. And that's probably where we'll end the episode today. That is my recording software. I need the actual game. Thank you. So that's probably where we'll be ending the episode today. This episode is going to be a bit longer because I have things to explain. We have some warnings to give out, and we have a lot of story to get through in this, like, first little bit. It's not a lot, but, you know, a decent amount. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be starting here with Mr. Gabriel Cunningham, our resident diagnostician. And I'm really hoping you guys can't hear people talking downstairs. Goodness, I hope, because I don't want to have to record this again. Okay, we're going to be starting on Mr. Gabriel coming in. I will say as well, this is one of my favorite characters. I'm gonna spurge a little bit here. The diagnostician, the forensic scientist, and the surgeon are 3 of my favorite characters from this game. There's only 6 characters, obviously, but I know saying I like half of the characters are my favorite. I like them all. I I'm not kidding when I say I really like this game, and I like all the characters, but he's one of my favorites. So let's get into his beginning bit, and I will shush my face and stop rambling, because I'm excited.
Operation complete. All right, bring in the next patient.
Dr. Cunningham, this patient's convulsing.
Damn it! It just never ends. Just go. Leave this place to me.
Yeah, I must have dozed off.
It's Lisa. I thought it'd be useless calling the house. I want to get Joshua's things next Sunday. I'm sure you won't be there anyhow. I'll drop the keys in the mailbox.
Huh. Well then.
And there's the introduction to our resident, Mr. Gabriel Cunningham. He's like, as you could probably tell, at least from my perspective, he reminds me of like the grizzled detective archetype, only he's a diagnostician. So he's got some family troubles, clearly. I'm gonna try not to say too much, and we're gonna start on this one. Double checking. Yes. So this is Tomoe Tachibana. She is the endoscopic surgeon. She's the one that sends the little tube with the flashlight inside people and forceps things and deals with things inside. She's very cool. But I will again shush my face.
Everything has been prepared for your departure, Lady Tomoe.
Very good. Hanzo, go on ahead and wait for me there.
As you wish.
By the 8 million gods that exist to protect this world, I, Tomoe, daughter of Tachibana, shall heed the path of honor. Let the heavens be my witness.
Have a wonderful day, Lady Tomoe.
And that was our little introduction to Tomoe. As you can probably tell, she's from a very affluent family. But now we will be getting started on the actual gameplay. Yay! We're going to be starting with Mr. Cunningham, and then once this episode is over, once this episode is over, I'll end the episode. That felt weird to say, I just realized. But yes, once we do this one, that is where the episode will end. But I figured you guys deserve to see a bit of gameplay for putting up with all my excited ramblings, as well as a lot of the story stuff that we had to get through. Actually, not that much story stuff, mostly my ramblings. But we are going to start this story right up.
Gabe, I'm coming in.
Please excuse us, Doctor.
Walking dirt, Elf. This thing's heavy.
What's going on?
Emma, does this wire
No
go
one
over
told me
here?
I'm getting a roommate.
Ta-da! Isn't it amazing?
The red one goes over there.
Let me introduce you to your
I've
new
never done this
partner,
before. How
the
was this?
Roni system.
Isha, my office isn't a storage room.
This baby's built to help diagnosticians like you. It sorts and reviews records. It also has a disease database.
Amazing. I'm sure even NASA'd be impressed. So if we're sued, the records are here. Thanks for the trust.
Gabe, just try it out. I'm sure you'll like it.
Right, I'm sure. If you ask me, this thing's just...
Good morning, Dr. Cunningham.
For the love of God! This thing talks?
I'm sure you'll get along just fine. I'll leave you two alone.
Later.
You sorry for the intrusion, Doctor. Hey, Emma, you should apologize to him.
Isha!
Great. What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Condition identified. Deep sighing. A possible sign of cardiac neurosis caused by fatigue. Recommend ingestion of beta blockers or tranquilizers.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thanks for the tip. Look, I got a favor to ask. You know, since you're so smart.
Yes, Doctor. What is your request?
Just don't talk anymore unless I ask you to, okay? Just sit there like a rock. You got it?
Yes, Doctor. But my composition is 82% petroleum processed material. With my 10% mineral base, I cannot be a very convincing rock.
Looks like I got company. Hold on one sec. So, how do I use you?
Examine the patient and enter in all observed conditions. Then I will calculate the most probable disease. Currently,
Hey, just one step at a time here, buddy. Not a robot.
correct. There is a 90% probability that you are human.
You can get back to me on that 10% some other time. Now, let's start the diagnosis.
Alrighty. So, Nicole Summers, age 14, female. Student from a private school, admitted for breathing problems that occurred during choir practice. That is what we will be doing. Anything else I need to talk about? No, let's just go. Let's get started. I'm excited. Fucking... your mind is the ultimate tool. All of them have a little catchphrase as well.
Hello.
Hey, no need to be nervous. Just relax.
Oh, okay.
Well then, are you ready, Miss Super Robot?
Yes, Doctor. But I am not a super robot. I am a diagnostics assistance terminal.
Whatever, just stop talking. And let's start the consultation.
Hooray! Point to the thing and press A. Only I don't have A, I have a click. Now, I'm going to double check my recording because this was at the time when I was first recording that I realized that everything was wrong. So let me check. Okay, everything's fine. Beyond my rambling, which I cannot fix because the amount of times I've recorded this and I just end up randomly. I'm very excited. Can you guys tell I'm really excited? Okay, so we are going to start with some questions for our lovely lady.
Now, let's see what you've got to say. Why'd you come to the hospital?
Oh, yes.
Trying to find symptoms by listening what the patient has to say. Point at the words and press A.
I'm in the school choir. There's an important competition coming up soon, but my throat feels all weird for some reason.
kind of hard to inhale, and I can't really catch my breath between notes.
If you make too many mistakes, then you will fail.
So she's having trouble breathing. It's a light case of dyspnea. Roni, can you record the patient's symptom?
Yes, doctor. Congratulations. You received this dyspnea.
What the? Do you need to say it like that? Make it sound like we're playing a video game or something.
Fourth
That's
wall.
my default syntax and inflection for new record entries. Will it affect the diagnosis? I have a variety of templates in my database if you would prefer another.
Change it. This isn't a game, you know. What were they thinking when they put you together?
Understood, doctor. Changing my expression at the end of the sentence and confirming it. New symptom observed. Dyspnea.
Oh, that'll do. About as close to normal as you're gonna get.
Dyspnea.
Actually, I had to take the day off from school yesterday, too. I was getting short of breath just sitting still, and my heart would start pounding.
So you've got palpitations and shortness of breath, even while resting? What about now? Are you still experiencing these symptoms?
Huh? Oh, yes. I've been feeling like this since yesterday.
I see. I'll need to auscultate you later on.
I'm sorry. Thinking about this is a little depressing. Oh, but there's something good that's happened. I've never been able to stick to a diet before. But lately I've been able to lose weight no matter what I eat.
Lost weight? Well, she seems rather happy about it. But losing weight without doing anything isn't normal. We should add that to the list.
Understood, doctor. New symptom observed. Decrease in weight.
Yikes, what am I talking about? Anyway, that's it. Doctor, am I sick with something?
Yes.
All right, that should do it. There's no need for further consultation.
Certainly, doctor. Please continue with the auscultation. Signs of palpitations and shortness of breath can be detected by the patient's speech.
Yeah. You know, it sounds like you're the one giving me orders.
Doctor, the auscultation exam is now available.
Oh, this is gonna be weird, actually, thinking about it. When you play the Wii game, you actually hold the Wiimote up to your ear, and you can hear it through the Wiimote. There'll be other sounds as well, like EKG and stuff. How is this gonna work? Is it just gonna play normally? I don't know. I will say as well that another little warning before we start really getting into the meat of this game. Well, before we continue, I guess, not really getting into the meat. Before we continue, while I have played this game 2 times before, so that will let me know some things beforehand. Like, I'll be quicker on some things because I'll know, I'll just remember. It's been long enough, and I have a bad enough memory where I'm not going to remember everything. In fact, there's probably going to be a lot of things I don't quite remember. A lot of things, actually. Which is why I wanted to play it again, because it had gotten to the point where I didn't remember enough about it. But that's also a warning I want to put out there. I still got the tried and true, I'm not gonna be amazing. Even though I've played this game before, I'm not gonna be great. It may take me some time, and I may miss some obvious things. I'm not gonna remember everything. Okay, so just that warning there. But yeah, how the hell is this gonna work?
All right, I'm going to take a listen. Could you lift up your clothing for me?
Oh, okay. This is a little embarrassing.
Doctor, please express more consideration when examining patients of the opposite gender. The social and legal intricacies of such interactions call for greater care to avoid unnecessary risks.
Hey now, I'm just using a stethoscope. How else you expect me to examine her?
Oh, I'll be alright.
Oh, look, you just made this whole deal even more awkward for her.
Check the heart, left rung, right rung, and abdomen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, What button is Z? Can be heard on the Wiimote, only it's not going to be. What button is Z? Okay, so it's the WAS to move it. I can't do it with the pointer. What is Z? Q? Not Q. E. Not E. F. C. Can I click? Oop, shit. Uh-oh. What is Z? Nope. Oh, there we go. Shift. It's shift. Hold Z and tilt. I guess hold shift and W and S? This is a learning experience for me. I've only used an emulator like once before, and it was a brief foray with a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! DS game. I'm learning things. It's a learning experience for all of us. Press A when you discover abnormality. Okay. So Z. I can't hear anything. There we go. If I switch it to TV, it'll play through my ears. Ha ha ha! Because I have no Wiimote. Okay, so that's faster. So we're gonna push A. I'm gonna say yes.
Her heart rate is elevated. Roni, record that symptom.
Yes, doctor. New symptom observed. Increased heart rate.
Whoosh. Tachycardia. Okay, so then we're gonna move down to the lung. Shift. Her breathing is higher.
The patient's breathing pretty rapidly. Roni, make a note of it.
Yes, doctor. New symptom observed.
Increase breathing. Take a 50 now. Now we're gonna listen to the tummy. Do 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 do. And that's fine. So we're going to exit.
Huh?
The pointer doesn't quite track my mouse very well, but we're making
The
do.
more I examine the patient, the more incongruities I'm finding. Let's see. Time to check them out with a visual exam.
Ah, this is like point and click. Point, zooming in, point, press A to zoom in. Okay. So, like this. When you find MRI, press A to examine further. When you press adamant, and so we can go back and re-listen. Or, not re-listen, but we can, if we, like, we can click on it if we see, like, splotches, bruising, a rash, etc. Fingies! They're shaking.
Her hands are trembling. That's not a good sign. Roni, make a note.
Yes, doctor. New symptom observed. Trembling fingertips.
Doosh. Bum, ba, da, ba, dum, bum. And then, whoop. Right there. You guys see that? There's a red splotchy on her neck.
There appears to be swelling on her neck. All right. I'm sorry, but I need to touch it just a little.
Oh, yes, please do so.
I see. Does this hurt?
It does hurt a little.
Well, I think we should do a CT scan. Roni, make arrangements for image analysis.
Yes, doctor. I am initiating the approval process. Please designate a date for this procedure and list any other pertinent details.
Huh? It's for today. Immediately, right now. Capiche? There's got to be an open slot for her.
Doctor, are you aware of hospital regulations?
No one ever got better by following regulations. Now hurry up and do it.
Yes, doctor. Request sent. New symptom observed. Swollen neck. Also, the CT exam is now available.
Well, that's all the obvious exam for now.
Thank you very much.
Don't thank me just yet. The exam isn't over. You may have to come back here depending on the results, okay?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll do just that.
Now, time to leave the exam room. I'll just come back if I need to.
Dr. Cunningham, I am obligated to provide you with instructions on hospital protocol. Please return to your office if you wish to perform a diagnosis or record your progress.
I know.
Also, the preparations for
I
the
know.
CT
I
examination
know.
requested earlier have been made. Please proceed to the image analysis lab if you wish to check the results of the exam.
I'm not an intern, Roni. I know how this hospital works.
Hey, I can say that now because I'm not playing on intern difficulty. I'm playing on resident. Okay. So we need to go here. Image analysis lab.
This room is allotted for doctors to confirm and review images of their patients.
The CT's ready, right? Well, let's check it out.
Do, 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 do. Ba, da, da, ba, da, da, ba.
Bring up the patient's images.
Yes, doctor. Now opening the image files.
This first episode may be longer than I remember.
Details of this exam.
Not longer than I remember, but longer than I anticipated. Because I forgot just how much talking there is. And a lot of this stuff I usually skip through when I'm playing on my own.
CT exam is short for computer tomography. An X-ray is applied to the human body, and tomographic images can be taken of the affected areas.
You know I went to med school, right? And not online classes or something. I'm an actual doctor.
I'm aware of your credentials. This explanation is written into my default settings.
Meaning for the players.
Is that so? Well, it's a good thing they didn't program you with anything useful, huh?
This will get a bit faster after we get through like the first missions, because the first missions are the one that explain like, here's how everything fucking works. These are image. Oh, there is a bit of thing that doesn't talk. Only words are tomographic. I guess there is some things I have to read. In other words, they're Oh dear, this is why I didn't want to voice it. I forgot there was things that didn't actually get voiced. In other words, they're tomographies of the neck and area around it. Yeah, starting to start looking for a reason behind the swelling of the neck.
Let's check these out one at a time.
Look for patient abnormalities. Tilt up and down, so that would be the WASD. I gotta remember WASD is the joystick. WASD is the joystick. Shift is Z. E is C. I think E is C, or is E start? Caution. Some examiners will have no abnormalities at all. Okay. So this is the normal one. We're looking for anything fucking different. It's basically like spot the difference. You'll see me. I will warn as well, for these ones especially, I will be flipping back and forth, because if I go fast enough a lot of times, my eyes will catch it easier. That's mainly if I'm just having trouble with it. So just a warning on that as well. So if you see me frantically switching back and forth, that's on purpose. It isn't something broken. That's one of the ways I see things. Okay, but this one I think I know what it is. If I had to guess, yes. See this up here? Hers is a lot bigger. The pointer's fucking huge.
A portion of her thyroid gland is swollen. This will help with the diagnosis. I should go back to my room and sort out all these symptoms.
Nice. Another nice thing with the game is, with these diagnosis ones, there will be like a bit of dialogue that'll kind of let you know, hey, you got everything. So if you're stuck somewhere, you'll know, like, okay, I have to find something here. As it gets into the later missions, they don't do that as much, but it is still very helpful. It kind of gives you the, like, indication of, okay, I missed something, or you're not sitting there looking for other things when it's like, okay, you got it all. What the shit is going on with the noise? Whoa, what? That's fucking weird. Okay. Found a bug. Found a bug. Found a bug in this ROM. Found a fucking bug. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's just... Oh, what's happening?
Well then, time to narrow down our candidates from these symptoms.
Oh. I know. Ooh. Are we good? Okay, let me save. I think we're good. That was fucking weird. Ooh, that was some horror movie shit where the music slows down, everything gets all fucking weird. Didn't like that. Maybe it's just because the ROM has been running too long. My computer's like, help me, I'm dying. But the other episodes shouldn't be as long as this, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Show me the likely conditions from the symptoms we found.
Yes, Doctor. Now displaying all potential diagnosis candidates.
Doosh. These, the symptoms we discovered apply to are these. Point to candidate and press A for description. Okay. So what we do here, I don't actually remember what this one is. Hold A and so we basically, it's a drag and drop if we find things. Thyroid gland has been destroyed. The release of hormones into the bloodstream causes hyperthyroidism. The onset of disease, the thyroid gland swells. So it says that, we drag that. See? Brings up a match. Swelling in the neck. Visual examination, swelling in the neck. Right there. Some cases of swollen thyroid gland places pressure on the respiratory tract, causing difficulty breathing. That is tachypnea. Nope. Increased hormone blood levels cause increased heart rate and heavy breathing, which was also up there. Increased heart rate. Other symptoms that arise include trembling fingers and weight loss. Analysis exam will reveal abnormalities such as low tissue, high food, almost no uptake of radioactive iodine can be confirmed. Dyspnea. What is dyspnea? Oh, difficulty breathing was dyspnea.
All right. All the symptoms seem applicable to this candidate.
Doctor, it is possible there may be more candidates which match the patient's symptoms. I advise checking the symptoms.
Did I say I was finished with my diagnosis? I was about to do that.
It's about to do that. So yeah. There can be multiple things, so we gotta kind of go through these. Thyroid gland causes... antibodies in the thyroid gland causes swelling of the thyroid gland. And excessive thyroid hormone production. The entire thyroid gland swells, swelling on the neck. Thyroid gland causing difficulty breathing. So difficulty breathing is dyspnea. Hormonal increase causes increased... Oh god, it's doing it again. Ah, it's doing it again. Help. Trembling fingers and weight loss. I know I haven't. I'm trying to fix the fucking... Try going backward and forward. I know. I'm trying to fix the sound. There we go. Nope, not there we go. Jesus Christ. There we go. Kind of? Hang on, let me see if I can fix this. Ooh. Real bad. Real bad. Okay. I had to free up some memory space, I think, is what I had to do. There. Okay, I closed some things. We'll see if that works. Again, this is going to be the longest episode here, so hopefully this won't happen in the shorter episodes. I've never done an emulator before. If you guys know anything about emulators and what could be causing this, please let me know in the comments below. But decrease weight.
This candidate seems...
That is not entirely unexpected, Doctor. It happens quite frequently. We should continue checking the other candidates and narrow down the list of matches.
Yeah.
Keep going. Let's do it. Condition with tumors causing excessive thyroid hormones to be excreted, swelling of the thyroid gland in the neck. Some cases, the swelling thyroid gland places pressure on the respiratory tract, causing difficulty breathing. Dyspnea, tachypnea, tachycardia, trembling fingers, weight loss. All these a match.
Yep. This one's a match too. That's 3 possible candidates.
I agree, Doctor. However, these are all thyroid gland diseases.
Yeah, I know. There's a good chance the patient's got a thyroid problem. Ronan, let's move on to the definitive diagnosis. Get approval for the necessary exams.
Yes, Doctor. Would you like me to submit immediately for the date and time?
Yep. You catch on fast.
I'm sending the request now. An MRI exam, a scintigraphy exam, and an analysis exam are now available.
Now we need something more concrete for our diagnosis. Let's get started.
I agree, Doctor. Hopefully the additional exams will be of use.
Okay. Hell. This has been going on for 40 minutes. Well, I did say the first episode would be longer, but I'm also having trouble with this frickin' thing. So what we're going to do, and also I think I did the order wrong of things. Oh well, that's fine. So I'm gonna save, and we're gonna end this episode here, and we'll come back in the middle of this diagnosis. So another thing I like about these longer ones, the forensics and the diagnostics, you can just save, and then you can come back to it. So that'll do it for this episode then. I'm hoping that it's just the length at which I've been recording that is having those issues. But we will be back. We'll do this one, and then we'll do the next one, which I didn't read this in the guide, but apparently the next one might have actually been before this one. But I'll make sure to try and catch that for future ones. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm really excited to be playing this game and recording this game, even with some of the technical hiccups. I am so dang excited. So if you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you got any tips or tricks or anything you want to see me do, comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!